the last
next
thing on the
docket?
balloon topic is we do have Kamala Harris weighing in.
No.
And
Stop it. Don't do that. I'm sure we all have a lot of questions, and now we're finally going to get some answers. So let's see what Kamala Harris had to say.
if there's anyone who can clarify an issue and make you feel better about it.
Yeah.
We will maintain the perspective that we have in terms of what should be the relationship between China and the United States. That is not going to change, but surely and certainly that balloon was not helpful, which is why we shot it down.
I mean, it's like if this bitch was teaching a class on how to use words and say nothing with them. She's not actually this stupid. And she didn't used to do this. It's like people focus group tested and they were like, listen, the best thing you can do is just say nothing with as many words as possible. And she's just like, I'm on it. Don't worry. And she's like, the relationship between China and America should be as we think such should exist. And it will. And our perspective on the matter is what it has been and will not change. And the balloon did not help that. And that's why we shot it down. And you're like, I just want to hit you in the head with a hammer. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, not even like to hurt you. I think I might fix you if I hit you in the head with a hammer. What is going on with you? What the fuck was that?
Well, I like that to her, the balloon was like someone who just needed to be thrown out of a party. It's like everyone was getting together great, and the balloon was just fucking shit up. Like us in China, we're cool. The balloon, as a separate entity from China, was just making things a little bit weird.
I tell you, my favorite part of this interview is the Andrea Mitchell, the reporter who's interviewing her. As she says all this shit, she's got to sit there and nod and go, yeah, no, that's right. Great point, Ms. Vice President.
Relationship and our policy toward China remains what it has been. And I actually spoke directly with President Xi about this in Bangkok after the president spoke directly with President Xi about that in Bali several weeks ago, which is that we invite competition with China, but we do not look for conflict and confrontation, which is why...
Do you think that was actually the conversation they had? Can you imagine that? Z, we're not looking for direct conflict with you. And he's like, wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
I like how she just goes, I spoke directly with him after the president spoke directly with him. And it just says things in such a weird way. Like, what? You spoke directly with him? What do you mean? There wasn't anyone in between you two?
Our policy has been clear that we will invest in the American people. We will invest in our own infrastructure. We will align with our allies around the world, and that's going to be part of the discussions I have with world leaders while I'm here in Munich. And we will compete, and that has not changed.
This is what I say, by the way, just pause it. This is what I mean when I say this bitch says nothing. She just said, we will align with our allies. You might as well say, we will ally with our allies. That's what it means to be an ally. What is it? Like, she just says, it's just what she focuses on. It's just, let me string together a sentence that means nothing. What I told them is that we will be friends with our friends, and we'll be enemies with our enemies. That's my policy.
They aren't even accepting phone calls, military to military. Even during the Cold War, we had a hotline. Isn't there a real risk of miscalculation of an accident?
Well, first of all, we do maintain diplomatic communication.
But not military to military, which is really what matters.
Military to military is something that we will strengthen, and we realize how important that is. We certainly realize that, and I would assume and hope that the Chinese do as well.
The Chinese would have to do it as well in order for you to have conversations with them. That makes zero sense.
Like, that's just her. She goes, your militaries aren't even communicating with each other. And she's like, yeah, and we realize how important that is. And we hope they do as well. All right. Like, how does Andrea Mitchell not at a certain point, obviously she's a hack, fucking, this is Alan Greenspan's wife, but...
Really?
Yeah, Alan Green, yeah. She has to blow Alan Greenspan every night. Look at that woman. This interviewing Kamala Harris is the most exciting thing that happens to her in her day. But even she, like, wouldn't you imagine it would just like eat away at your soul to like ask a question like that? Like you just went, hey, here's the two most powerful countries on the planet, both loaded up with thousands of H-bombs, having confrontations, and your militaries aren't communicating with each other. And the vice president of the United States goes to you, yeah, and that's important, and that's why we're gonna work to strengthen that. And you wouldn't just go, bitch, what the fuck did you just say to me? Like, do you not have an answer to that? But she just has to sit there and go like, just please keep talking to me so I don't have to go blow Alan Greenspan right now. Please, please, draw this out longer.
But at this point, is there a risk of miscalculation of an accident?
There is always a way to improve relationships when we have direct lines of communication. That is why the president, our president, Joe Biden, spoke directly with President Xi on many occasions.
Just say he spoke to him. Why do you always have to say spoke directly to him? It's like when people say, like, why do they always add these adjectives? Like, you know, it's like when people say, it's like, that was my lived experience. And you're like, you know, the word experience covers that.
Well,
like, you don't have to say, like, it's like, that was my experience. Like, were you alive at the time? Or were you, oh, it was your lived experience. Like, what is it? She spoke directly to him. Who else? That's what spoke to him means.
Lived experience is helpful because then they're letting you know before they tell you the next thing that it's bullshit. They're just letting you know right away. Yeah. They're like, hi, I have something about my feelings that is not relevant for this conversation.